steady and true, choosing each other.
Good evening, everyone. We are back with Nate and LaQuinta for Series 3 called Growth and What They've Learned. And I was originally going to start out asking them how has their definition of love changed. I think I'm going to do a little something different. A few years ago, on the same day that their grandson was born, Nate had a medical emergency. And I want them to talk about how that affected their love for each other and their relationship, what they learned from it, and how they continue to grow from it. So I don't know, whichever one of you want to go first.
You can take off.
Well, first of all, it was very scary, you know. I mean, just very scary event, and it was actually one of the hardest things I've ever been through, you know. But I just prayed and kept the faith, and I believed and encouraged him as much as I could, you know. Even, you know, times we didn't know what outcomes of there will be, you know, we just both held on to each other and just tried to make the best of it, you know, even though we didn't know, you know, we just kept trying to stay positive and encourage each other. It's really all we could do, you know.
So do you want to share a little bit about what happened that day and a few of the subsequent things that you all had to endure as you continue to think about and wonder about what's next with this?
Yeah, well, he got sick. My grandson was born at the hospital, and he happened to be there at the hospital, and which is a blessing that he was. And he ended up getting sick, having a cardiac arrest. And then after he had that happen, they took him down and, you know, had to get him, you know, and he was put into a coma. And then after he was taken out of the coma, it was a long road of recovery because he had to learn how to walk and talk and all of those things all over. So it was like a long road, you know, for recovery. But we were able to get through it. It was very hard, very, very hard. You know, because this is a person that's very independent, you know. He's not dependent, you know, and just me trying to stay strong for him, you know, even when he was feeling discouraged, it was just a lot. And of course, we had a newborn in the house that we was taking on, you know. My daughter kind of dropped us and all that on top of going through that. And so it just was a whole lot for us at the time.
But you made it. It's been what, 3 years? Almost 3 years?
Going on 3 years.
Going on 3 years?
Yeah.
So Nate, I know, I can only imagine you as a provider, because you mentioned earlier about you're a provider. And during this time period, you couldn't
go get him a snack if you don't mind.
Oh, I don't mind. You couldn't fulfill the role that you were used to doing. So how did you? Okay, I'm trying to think how I want to say this. So during this time period, though, made you really see and really appreciate, yes, I definitely made the right decision on this being the woman for my wife, because she stuck in there until you got to where you could do for yourself again.
Yeah, oh man. I mean, if I had chose wrong, I just been on my own, you know, really. I mean, I don't even know if I'd made it. I probably wouldn't even made it. I probably wouldn't have made it. I mean, I went through a lot. I mean, I can't even begin to tell you. It took me like 4 months to walk. That was the toughest time in my life. I can truly say, yeah. But she was right there. Right there, helping me shower, helping me bath, bathe. I couldn't do nothing for myself. And she was right there. Right there. Telling me it's gonna be okay, even though I feel the way it wasn't gonna be okay. All the time, I just felt like just giving up. But she was right there. She gave me strength.
She wasn't gonna let she wasn't gonna let you give up.
Going to the chiropractor, dragging me back and forth to the doctors. I went to every doctor that trying to get back. I was looking for something, trying to pay for something that you couldn't. You know what I mean? I went from just doctor to doctor to doctor, trying to hear something that I want to hear, but not really wanting to hear the truth. Yeah.
But love brought you through it.
Oh yeah. And God.
LaQuinta, move back in the camera. There you are. Okay. Yeah, I remember.
God.
Well, yep, it was a challenge.
Yeah, you sent me the right one.
Exactly, to stay connected to each other now, because your life is different. Your life is different, not so much from just Nate's illness. I don't even, or his cardiac arrest, because I didn't know the difference in cardiac arrest and heart attack until I would, talk to LaQuinta, checking on you and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
You have a newborn that you're taking care of at a time in your life where you're supposed to be footloose and fancy free.
Oh yeah.
How do you continue to stay connected through all of this?
It's hard sometimes.
Yeah, it is. It's a challenge, but like for instance, last night my mom, we don't have a big village, and so that's kind of the hardest part. We don't have a lot of people to step in and help, and his mother really doesn't do very much to help, if little, if any. And so, but my mom is a great support for us, and she will keep him every other weekend, or just whenever we want to get a break, she'll step in and keep him for us so we can go out and have a weekend to ourselves or whatever. But yeah. It's very
like
hard.
being around her. We talk on the phone all the time. She's my best friend too.
We just have to just learn how to live over again, like in a different way, because like you said, we were done, we thought. And so now it's like, boom, this kind of fell in our lap and it's starting all over again.
Yeah, but you gotta, I had to, you still got to accept it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's still hard.
Yeah.
But once you accept it, it's better.
Yeah.
It's a lot better. I had to accept it. I love him to death, but I had to accept it that I'm gonna have to do this.
Right.
I'm gonna have to do this. I'm just gonna have to do it.
Right.
I remember back to when the day of the cardiac arrest was the same day that he was born. So I can only think about that and smile that had you not come to the hospital to be there for his birth, God only knows how that would have ended. So basically, this little baby saved your life.
Yeah, he did.
So you can't help but want to go ahead and have him,
right?
The change that is done for your life, because I'm alive because of him. Do you ever think that sometimes?
Oh yeah. God named him.
Yeah. And actually, she named him his middle name. So his middle name is Nathaniel.
Wow.
Yeah. So he has his middle name. His first name is his middle name.
Oh, that is awesome. That makes me smile.
Yeah. But he is a blessing, It's my, I always wanted a boy, so I guess I didn't know I was gonna get one this way. So God gave me my boy. I didn't know it was coming this way, but I'm glad he's here. He keeps us both on our toes.
Sure.
We love him to death.
I'm sure it keeps you on your toes, because at a certain point, in a certain age, you'll be like, I'm too old for this.
The terrible twos now.
Oh goodness.
I do know what that means now.
Yeah, he's definitely a different kid. If they say this new generation, he's in the generation with the new kid.
Yeah, they come here different than they used to.
Oh yes,
like that.
Yeah, because his mother was at this age was way chiller than him. She would, he's just all over the place. But yeah,
So-
girls are different than boys, is what I'm told anyway. Boys have a little more energy, a lot more.
I said, boys have a little more.
They like to jump off couches and everything, all that kind of stuff.
And you're also older. It's different when you're parenting when you're young.
A lot different than it used to be.
Parenting in your 20s is different than parenting in your 40s.
Say it. You better say it. Yes, Lord. Because my energy be low. Yeah.
That's right. You're parenting in your 50s, almost 60s.
Yeah, and I'm in my 40s, but still, like you said, anything different than 20.
Yep.
Yes, Lord. Yeah.
I kind of wanted to ask, but I don't, what does real, this is a weird question sometimes. What does real love look like for you today? Because we talked about how things came together and you are jailed even more after your heart attack. Did that change? Did that make your love stronger, or it just basically it still was just what it was as it's always been?
I think it made it stronger, don't you? I would say it made us stronger.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Because we had to face some challenges that we had never had to face before, and it just was a scary event, when you watch somebody actually die in front of you, which is what he did. He coded in front of me, and it was dramatic,
Mm-hmm.
It just changes how you feel, just makes you more appreciative of life and everything, and the person.
Stop that.
So yeah. Look, let me show you something.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
That's okay. This is real life. This is part of y'all's life. This is not staged. This is real life.
It's definitely not.
It's real life.
We can go back into time, but it is what it is.
It is what it is, and the love that you all have for each other is what will help him because of not having a birth mom in his life, but he has a mom.
Yes.
And he has a dad, and the two of you love each other enough to where you will impart that to him. So that's how I would describe as what your real love looks like now. Yeah. Because as real adults, you can do some love. You will love differently than you did in your younger days.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
And I always like to end it with love isn't perfection.
Yeah.
It's choosing each other through growth and change. It's choosing each other through hard times and good times. This is Love in Motion. We are ending our third series with Nate and LaQuinta. Come back next week. It'll be our fourth and final. Next week, we are going to talk about travel and how you can connect through travel and why travel is so important for couples. We'll see you next week with Love in Motion.